Hello, Tim O'Kelly. I'm really excited to bring you this shorter clip that might just produce some amazing results for you. And so let me just do a quick synopsis of what I'm about if you've never seen me before. You know, I am all about that. I believe everybody that's walking around that you see has two things going on. One, they have a dream, and then one, they've got challenges. Everybody, I believe, has a dream, a better way of life, wanting more in their life, better relationships, more money, to be happier. We all dream of that, and then we have those challenges. And what I am about is how to navigate through those challenges a bit easier. Not all of the stuff on the outside that we can do that's nice in personal development, but I'm about what are the things I can do right now today that will help me be successful. That's what I'm focused on. And so that's what I'm bringing you in this short video right here. 2 things that you can do in the morning to cause you to have a great day. And what I'm talking about by great day is to be able to look up at the end of the day and look to see what all you got accomplished. I know there's been days when you've looked up and went, man, I just haven't got much done today. And are we going to have those days? Of course we are. But what if we had more days of the week where we looked up and went, look what all I got done. I got done more than I even thought I would. Wouldn't that be a great day versus, I didn't get much done? That's what I want to work with you on. And there's 2 simple things you can do that let me just speak for me. When I first heard about it, thought, it's too simple. And so that's what I'm about. I really am. I've discovered lately, as I've gotten older, I am about simple. What are the fewest tools I can use to build a dream, right? So simple. I heard about it and go, why didn't I learn about this a long time ago? Do you know how much money this one thing would have saved me? And some of you might laugh when you hear it and go, yeah, me too. So what's one thing that you can do? So think about this. You go to bed at night, whatever time you go to bed, you go to sleep, your body starts to shut down, go to sleep. You wake up, you've been asleep, let's say 6 hours, maybe even 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, maybe 8, some people 10. If you slept anywhere in that range and you wake up, guess what? You are dehydrated. And I know you're going to think, oh, hydration, I got it. But please, hold on. Listen for just a moment. I'm not talking about just taking on water therapy to the highest level. Now, you can if you want to. I mean, that's an area that you could work on and go really crazy with. I don't think we have to. You can if you want to. And if you have a need to find out data, you like proof, you like evidence, I'm not going to give you that here. What I will usually do if this happens, I'll tell you where to go and find it. So you on your own time can sit down. All you have to do is go onto Google, go onto Bing, whichever one you like, and put in water therapy. Watch what happens. You're going to get, now there's going to be some that talk about therapy from the other end, cleaning out. Okay, you might pass those over because that's not what I'm talking about. But there's another one, hydration therapy. Now this is huge in other countries that they're figuring out that a lot of illnesses that human beings have come from simply being dehydrated. So I want to go into just one thing that you can do every day and watch the results. Wake up in the morning and go get a large glass of water. Now, if you really can do this, go with a liter. But if you cannot down a liter and flood yourself, and when I say down, I'm talking about just chug this bad boy. Now, one thing I've done that's made it a little bit easier for me, I get the water out of the refrigerator, but then when I drink it like that, it's too cold for me, so I have to, my throat actually closes up and I have to take sips. So what I've done now is do it at night and then have it by my bed and wake up and the water's room temperature. And man, I can chug that. Now, you might have to take a couple of breaths and stop. That's fine. But the idea behind this is to flood yourself with water. And then what's so great about this is you will have more energy than you do with any sugar drink, caffeine drink. And I know some of you like your caffeine. You know what? I do too. But the idea behind this is not do it until after you flood yourself. So just down a liter, or if you cannot do a liter yet, a big old glass of water, and just drown yourself. Really cleans out your lymphatic system, cleans out your bowels. I mean, it gets your system ready to rock and roll, and you'll have a lot of energy. So then, what do you do during the day? I'll say this, and I tell you what, it's worked for a lot of people. I even went to a conference last week, and a guy came up to me and goes, look, I got my water bottle. And I did a talk for him years ago, and he's done it ever since. And what I say is, if you're at work right now, you're at home right now, and you don't have a water bottle next to you, the odds say you're dehydrated. Because someone that's going to work on being hydrated always has a water source around them someplace. You know, now if you're at home, you might have it in the other room. Bear with me. But do you carry that water bottle? Do you have a water bottle in your car? When you go to class, you got a water bottle. Okay, now you think, okay, no, wait. If I flood myself, I'm going to have to pee all the time. I will tell you this. Yes, you will for the first 3 days. Okay, your body has to regulate it. But once it knows you're going to flood it, your body will adjust. You won't have to go to the bathroom more times. You will go more in the time that you do. You know, and I know that's a weird concept, but don't worry. You're not going to have to run to the bathroom all the time. You will for the first 3 days, though. So you might want to gauge when you start this, okay? So if you've ever seen these news people that go out to like Katrina, you know the big thing in the flood, right? Fires, you know these people that go out. One of the things that they do is they flood themselves with water, not caffeine, because every time you have caffeine, you know what has to happen? You're going to spike, and then you have to come down. Now, the theory behind this is if you spike, come down, have another cup of coffee, spike, come down, have a sugar candy or something, you're going to spike and come back down, have a 5-hour energy drink in the afternoon, spike, come back down. If you do that all day, you realize at the end of the day, you notice you're exhausted because you've had to experience these peaks and go back up and then come back down and then go back up. By the end of the day, you're tired. Watch what happens if you eliminate those out of your life and drink a ton of water. Watch what happens. I challenge you. Do it tomorrow. Wake up and have a big glass of water and just go, you know what? It works. Once you decide it works, man, you're going to be on it. Okay, so that's one. Another powerful tool that you can do, so powerful, is simply set your intentions. First thing in the morning. Now, when I say first thing, what I mean by that is instead of getting on your computer, instead of getting on Facebook, instead of getting on all social media. Now, please, I'm not here to say get off social media and don't use it. No, it's a fascinating tool. There's a time and place for it, right? And the time not is in the morning. Because if you think about this, all social media are other people's agendas. Got it? Other people's agendas. And I'm going to say right now, you don't want all of other people's agendas in your mind in the morning. That's when we're distracted all through the day. Make sure you set your intentions before you look at anybody else's agendas. Okay, so what do I mean by set your intentions? Yes, you can do this the night before if you want to, but setting your intentions very simply is one of the pillars that I'm big on is a pillar called decisiveness. And what this is being decisive about how your day is going to be. Well, a lot of people go, how do I know what my day is going to be? You never know what's coming. You never know what's going to happen. What I'm talking about is a level of leadership here that produces results. You decide how your day is going to be. And I know that might rattle your brain right now. Give it a shot. Watch what happens. If you decide whatever you got going on today, for me doing these videos today, I had to, when I woke up, I had to get very clear that I am going to be energetic. I'm going to be clear. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to be urgent. I set that intention in the morning and then watch what happens through the afternoon. You will become that decision. That's how your brain works. You will become that. Now, can you do it to the opposite? Yes. Set your intentions that today you're going to relax. I don't know if you've ever gone on vacation and have a hard time relaxing. Well, the only reason you have a hard time relaxing, you didn't set your intention in the morning to be relaxed. Now you're a victim to all the things that happen in this world. If you set your intention in the morning, you will become that intention. Not once. You got to keep doing it though. But once you see the value, it's almost mandatory that I do it. Okay, even if I'm doing a class the night before, I get really clear how I'm going to be tomorrow. Even if it's going out with my wife, I've really got to focus on this because I have a tendency to think about work a lot. So even in a relationship, and if I'm going out spending 4 hours, 2 hours with her, I got to set the intention of I'm going to be connected with her. I'm going to be focused on her. See, that's setting your intention, and your brain will support you in that. You will become that intention more of the time. So that is 2 things you can do right now today. Watch what kind of day you have. Hydrate yourself. Flood yourself throughout the day with beautiful, clean water. Set your intentions in the morning and have a killer day. At the end of the day, you'll look up and go, wow, look what kind of day I had. And that's what we're about, is producing results that are quick. Thank you.